Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. As we always say, this is a bilingual show. So we, jump from English to Creole and hope that we could educate or inspire or motivate our community. Today, we're going to be speaking about health and wellness, which is very important. Our previous show, we talk about mental health. So today we're going to be talking about, physical health, to make sure that, you guys are covered, all around, because in order to have a happy life or joyful life, we need to make sure we take care of our mental state, our spiritual state, our emotional state, and our physical state. So, without further ado, we're gonna let our guest introduce herself and also give some background about education and the field of work that she does. Before I do that, I just want to thank you, Shoshana. I just want to thank you very much for making time for our listener, for me, for everyone that's here, to come and give them that information that we needed so much. So you have the floor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sushana. I am a registered nurse. I've been practicing for over 10 years, and I have a plethora of experience, whether that's being in the hospital, in the field, home care, and what have you. So I just want to thank you, the Junior, for this opportunity. I feel humbled, and hopefully I can provide enough value for our community, because it's extremely important to be health conscious, especially these days, and especially as Haitian American or Haitian or anyone from the diaspora, Black in general. So I'm excited.
Yes, I'm excited that you're here. We always talk. I mean, just the other day, I saw you over my sister-in-law house, and we always talk. You're a pleasant person to talk to.
Thank you.
And I'm like, let me bring you to the show and talk about health, right, and wellness. I think many people don't usually really think about health, right? Until something happens, until you get sick, right? Un pile moun nou pa panse de santé, de son ba arrive nou malade, and then lè sa nou komanse panse de sa, right?
Yes.
Educate our people, or if you could just give them some information, why it's so important that we make sure we take preventive measure to make sure we are healthy, because many times we're so busy in life, right? We're working overtime, triple time, we just worry about paying the bill.
Yes.
But we never really focus on our health. Plusieurs temps, nous just à travail, baby yo ban nou overtime la, extra time, nou la pou nou fel, but nou pa panse de dépenses de santé nou. Gen de lè, nou pa men fè tan pou nan vakans pou nou repose. Wapon, ki so panse, ki so te ka di, the listener pou ka fè atensyon a sa.
Okay. Number one, you need to schedule an appointment with your doctor at least every 6 months.
So,
At least twice a year, rather. So that means going to the hospital, getting your blood work done.
excuse me.
Or, comme si vous allez docteur, Fè yo ponson pou cheke tout nivou, your vitamin panel, your mineral panel, your blood work, especially, and also you want to ask them about your vitamin D level. This is something that they don't regularly check. Why am I saying vitamin D? Vitamin D is a vitamin, when you have it, when it's in the proper range, you can prevent lots of chronic diseases.
Wow.
The mother of disease is called inflammation. So vitamin D, what it reveals in your body is, it tells you a story about the inflammation that's rising in your body. So, sou pa mande doktor pou cheke nivou vitamin D, you pap cheke li. You have to request it. Because there's a lot of cancers, right? A lot of chronic disease like cancer.
Cancer.
You have metabolic disease, diabetes, you know, there's hypertension, and what have you, that are related to low vitamin D levels. So that's my first recommendation.
But ki sa, an van kontine, ki sa ki fe yon moun bagye vitamin D? Paske, eske li menm ki menm bagay ki sole la ba wa, right?
Yes.
And then too, eske, mtende yon kon di ke an pile moun noa manke vitamin D? Ou ka,
yes.
You know, mkone gen lot bagay, but ou ka pale de sa tou?
Bon, gen an pil moun ki soti Haiti, yo nivou yo bien ou.
Okay.
And le yo vin isi, nivou vitamin D yo ba. Why? Nan
Haiti, soleil ici.
Oui. Tout an moun, you know, ou marche deyo, ou fe aktivite ou, normalman. Lo vin isi, kom si ou kabine, you inside all the time. Ou nan travay, ou lakay ou.
Ou travay aswe.
Yeah, ou travay aswe, gen fredi. Tout bay sa yo afekte nivou. And then on lot bay tou manje a. Manje, manke the proper vitamins and minerals that you can get. And I see the quality of the food in Haiti is more natural.
Yes.
So when you come here to this country, the quality of the food is very poor.
It lost the nutritional value.
The nutritional value, exactly.
So it's a different food.
Yes, so that's why supplementation is very, very important. You know, there's something called chelated minerals. You can look that up. And
what's that?
So it's a type of mineral compound of vitamins that you can take, vitamins and minerals that can help boost your system. Of course, you want to know your baseline. So, li important avon pou an ken vitamine pou pala avek doktor ou, pou pran test, pou konen ki nivou genye nan san ou, pou make sure ou pa
a yi se ki di, mpa pre gren, gen moun yo pa ve pre gren, ou pren, gren la a mess up livem, je te di sa.
Oui.
It's gonna mess up my liver.
So, li important pou konsulte doktor avon ou mette an vitamine, an supplement nan kor. Franchement, genen fwa, doktor pap menm dou sa. Men so, li vreman important pou an moun fè research sou konversasyon sa yo. Men, in general, manje isi, manke vitamine yo ou bezwen pou sistem.
So pa just vitamin D, men ou di vitamin D important, but nou gan pil lot vitamine nou manke paske manje isi a pa gen vitamine la dan. Paske yo fè chimie, produit chimique.
Yes.
So yo pa, kokou manje Haiti a sorti nan terre, isi kokou factory.
Exactly. Organic.
Yeah.
And that's the word.
Yeah.
And if you have an opportunity to purchase organic food, try your best to incorporate that in your diet because organic is better. You know, people, they have their misconceptions about organic. How do you prove if food is organic or not? You know, if you don't plant it, right? Or if you don't have a local farm. But definitely there's information about that. And I won't speak too much about that. But in general,
search online
and be mindful of what you are consuming and understand that the food that we are eating now is lacking a nutritional value. So, for example, sou kon manje poule, pito moun achete poule nan men halal yo. Wapwen? Achon poule di, right? Instead of the poule blanc ki yo vend nan
I like
market
fried chicken, yo.
No, no,
I
no,
say,
no, no.
fried chicken, yo, de, yo, No, because fast food, nou pa pale de sa tou, fast food pa bon pou nou tou.
Yes.
Yo pwede se pa gen vitamine. Ya pale la ki tire pou la devon pou.
Yes,
Yes.
live chicken. Live chicken.
Live
Thank you for
chicken.
that.
Yes.
It's much healthier for you because at least you know what you're eating. Même sou size pou lan ou di, men, ki sa yo mette nan bay sa? Gen nou fwa yo mette an pil hormone, ba se mouni si manje an pil. Wapwen? Sa son fason ou ka, augmente nan vitamine nou. It's probably one of the best alternatives. Eat live chicken.
Okay.
Also, be mindful of your carbohydrates.
Excuse me.
Konen a yisi men an pil didi.
Oh, yes. Oh, pou pale de... Paske mbeze mwen do an fwa sa, metil in the back, like write it down for me, like, an pil le yo di ki dormi lan friji de pa bon pou nou. But anvan nou chanje sa mbeze pale de, nou pale de fast food, you eat live, so nou ka manje live chicken, right?
Yes.
But I also believe that we gotta be mindful, like you say, depending if the chicken was raised organic, right?
Yes.
Well, because sometimes that you could eat live chicken and then it's still the fake chicken, no?
Yes.
So we gotta be mindful. Can we, what is it? Oh my God, the place that sells the food, I think Whole Good. I forgot the
Whole
name
Foods?
of Whole Food. Yes,
Yes.
Whole Food have like organic food, right?
Yes.
They're more expensive, but you protecting your health, right? Where you buy the food that's full of hormone
Yes.
that's gonna affect your health, and then you're gonna spend the money in the hospital. You know?
Yeah. There's a expression that says if you think being healthy is expensive, try sickness.
Yes.
Okay, so prevention is always better than the cure.
Let's go to the rice, because somebody told me that because we Haitian, we love to, like make a lot of food, save it for tomorrow. Can you tell us about when you leave the rice in the fridge and then the next day you warm it up, what does it do to you? Because I know there's something, I don't know if you heard it, like I know is related to certain cancer or certain sickness,
It's always better to have fresh food.
Okay.
When you start putting the food in the refrigerator and saving it for, days after, it becomes hazardous. Reason why, there's certain bacteria and viruses that start to grow in the food that can affect your health. So it's something that it's better to eat fresh food and avoid. And this is a good point here. Avoiding using the microwave.
Oh yes, I love that.
The microwave is very toxic.
I stopped using microwave now. I use the toaster, the air fryer.
Yes.
Yeah, even that there's something that you can't but I stopped using the air fryer. But they were saying something about the aluminum, but I guess you have to make sure the way you wrap them. But the microwave that it changed the molecule of the food.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that, the microwave?
Yes, the microwave does change the molecules of the food, makes it more toxic. The rays that are going through the microwave are even toxic for you. I really, in terms of the specifics, there's a lots of studies that show this. I won't get into the specifics, but it's better to heat up your food on the stove with cast iron or stainless steel pots, avoiding ceramic, because ceramic, they also release harmful chemicals.
Oh my
and
goodness.
The plastic boil na échauffer manger, na microwave, those things are not the most ideal way to heat up your food, because the plastics, they release BPA and they can be very toxic and change your hormones in your body. So
dis an kreol, parce gen pil Haïtien ki toujou gen microwave la ka. E ou menm Dawson, ou toujou itilize microwave? Bon men, mette pou yon kreol.
So li pi bon, li pi me le ou moun lo ka rechauffe manje ou non soje. Soje instead of by bol plastik. Parce plastik lan li ka lage
poison. Ki se poison? Poison. Viv se toujou pa de krem, pa bon poison ki lage kamiko.
Li ka transmit poison chimie et produit chimie.
Yes.
Plastik lan son ba ki vreman.
Ou ki te nou la pou kont nou dans le ba ede.
Ki vreman toksik.
Oui.
Excuse me, tout moun se isi m fet, so.
Ou bagan ki eske, ou ke pa ou ki a isi, pou nou wadyo, lep so pa mwen tout moun tou nou wadyo se isi. But, non li important, paske mwen ki, you know, nou pa vetande, koko, ba yo diferent isi. You know, nan Haiti, nou itilize soje, nou itilize bois pou fè manje. Wapon ba sa pi bon.
Yon sa va bon tou nou.
Ki sa?
Asa aluminium nan do lo sevi ki...
Stainless steel ki bon.
Yeah. Aluminium nan, yale nan servo.
Oui, mais pas oublier tout, Haïti gen pi bon soje, yo pa gen soje isi gen.
Non, se soje aluminium nou gen.
Non, yo use kas a yon nan yo gen. Sa ki kon fè, sa ki...
Fèt an fer?
Oui, an fer, oubliye...
Ne soje aluminium nou gen.
Non.
Nou gen boum ki fèt an fer, ok?
Oui, e sa ma palo, e de même nou yo utilize pi fò en Haïti. Moun ki gen kop ve utilize aluminium, bet en Haïti, ti gros vieux soje a yo toujou pa bay valet, ben ni même ki pi bon a. Ou wapwen? De di ki pi bon a. Ou wapwen? So, yon ba, se tout preventative nou gen pou nou fè anvan. An pale de annual exam ou physical regular check-up ki nou suppose fè, koman, you know, ki nou pa pran soin de sa, ide ki nou pa gen assurance, met an pi moun ba konen gen l'hôpital ki fwi, ki wapwen, ou...
So, gen l'hôpital ki pran pasyen san assurance, no Long Island, there's a hospital called Nassau University Medical Center. Yo pran pasyen san assurance. Ou ka ale la, and then nou ka jwen soin.
Soin, très important.
So, yes.
Oui, met pale anglais sou tantizan ge de ba ou ka di, fè un do mix. Oui, so, ou kon la se Amerikon yo mèm.
I'm trying to get, you know, familiar with the bilingual switching so fast.
Ok. Bon, so nou te de, ou kon yo mou di ma ou ni men sa iste, so nou te de la telefon na pole do.
Call my husband.
Yeah, maybe ki get show ki kon I would say, can you call somebody?
Yes. Like,
yes, that's it. But you wanna you know, make sure we keep it fun because we want everybody to learn. And you know, what other thing that come to mind? Like, you know, I have a lot of things you know you think that the audience need to know, our listener need to know.
So, you know, li important pou nou pran soin tèt nou, right? So it's important for us to take care of ourselves, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Di pa bezon ba kom si komplike. Ki jon ka komanse? Be mindful of how you're eating. So that means manje redu nan sel ou met nan manje a. Redu nan l'huile.
O kalite l'huile la tou. Oui, magi am te del pa bon pou parce utilize yon bon ba la dan. Don't put too much spice, do not put too much salt, and do not and sugar is no good for you too.
Oh, absolutely. Sik pa bon, parce sa ki pase ba sa yo sou ignore li nan sa wap fè, parce ou manje chak jou. Sou pa pran soin ou
Jan manje
a,
Li
kon
va
se li
bon
difisil pou wè ki jan la afekte ou in the long term.
Bam don bagay bien vite la. M'chan jete gon lè mal dan achè juice like the health food store, and then I saw one of my friends that I went to high school with. And then when I got there, he told me, he said, because he was more fit than me. So he's buying juice, I'm buying juice, right? Healthy juice. I always trying to buy, eat right. And then I say, man, how do you stay fit? He said, you know something? You eat for to enjoy the food,
yes.
But me, I eat to live. So so it's like you gotta eat to live, like just enough. You don't have to stuff yourself to be happy. And I'm like, oh my God, all this time made me realize, I love going to a restaurant. I love to, tasting food. But now I'm like, I eat just enough. Not like I don't eat to be full anymore. I just eat just enough to live like another day. Like to, that's what food is. It wasn't meant to be like something for to make you happy. Yeah. And then I think that's what people make it now. They make it like a recreation.
Yes. I heard something on TikTok. This fitness influencer, she said that each of your meals don't have to taste good.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pa focus sou sa mwen gou manje a, focus sou sa la fè pou bonheur, so pour your health. So focus on the quality of the food. Focus sou kalite a. For example, avoid manje trop di blanc. Avoid eating too much white rice. Why? White rice, it's a simple carbohydrate, and it breaks down into sugar. And then, so, di blanc, li pi fasil pou réduire avec sucre, li ka monte sucre pi fasil.
What about brown rice? You think would you advise them to eat brown rice?
I recommend pitimi.
Pitimi.
I know a lot of Haitians don't like
What's
pitimi.
the other? There's an American one. I forgot
So pitimi, for anybody who's trying to find that in the market, and they call that sorghum.
Sorghum.
Yes.
How about the other one?
They call that bulgur wheat.
Bulgur wheat. But there's another one that the American people do, but it looks like
quinoa.
Yes, quinoa.
Yes.
Quinoa is good for you. Yes, it's good for you.
Quinoa is excellent, as well as pitimi. And so if people who are borderline, who has high sugar, high blood sugar, who's a borderline diabetic, suge siki wo, or antijan in between, commencez à incorporer pitimi avec quinoa parce que la descend niveau siko. It's very powerful.
But ou di moun ki gen high blood sugar, right?
Yes.
But ou pa bejan gen sa paske ou bejan prevent li anvan rive, so pou sa nou pa chanje diet nou.
Yes.
Nou manje plus pitimi, nou manje plus blé.
Yes.
Nou manje
plus salade, plus
vegetable.
Yes.
And then you number Haitien fè ke when the vegetable,
yes,
you bouilli vegetable a retire toute vitamine la dan.
Yes.
You're not supposed to boil the vegetable. You're supposed to just steam it a little bit. And some people eat the raw vegetable is better for you, I heard. And don't they have they did a study, I don't know if you saw that study, the blue line, they did people that live in a certain country in the countryside, and they were living to 100 years old. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that study. Yeah, I think it was the blue or something.
Yes.
I can't remember the name, but they went to each country and they see the people that were living in the countryside that eat the raw food.
Yeah.
Or have certain way that the house is function, right? They have the chair were lower, they were doing hard labor.
Yes. Yeah, and it's important pour faire exercice, to do exercise a few times a week because tout ba sa yo descend cholesterol. They prevent your blood pressure from going high. Li aide ou avec tension ou, li make sure tension non un bon niveau. Li aide ou avec sikou. Pese fait, lifting weights is so powerful because it helps to balance your sugar, your blood pressure, build your muscles. It also helps with cognitive function, your brain. Aide ou penser pi bien. Li aide ou avec moudou, sou moun ki sous noir.
Bon, le bain, on va mettre sexe.
Ça good.
Oui,
Yes,
exactly.
Your libido.
Yes.
For sure.
There's no bagay they say that que ou supposé m'kwe faire marou whatever m'kwe 30 fois par un mois ou moi dosen ba dire yo femme yo supposé faire dans mois avec Mario 30 fois plus petit que par mois. So c'est Kounya, on va parler.
Et cancer dans le sein, faut marou sous cette étude.
Oh, bah, on dit ça. Et moi, il dit ça. Mais pourquoi il dit qu'il va supposé donner un soutien?
Cancer tété.
Oui. Il dit qu'il va supposé donner pour pas être cancer.
Ça, vous faites pour marou, faut
faire l'amour.
Faire sous cette étude.
Ok, bon. Oh, ok. C'est qui docteur ça? Docteur pour qui dit ça? Ah, et bah non, ok, c'est docteur. So, ok, toute fille qui la choix, nous t'as dit, make sure Dawson, make sure. Oui, make sure Messie a fait travail.
Bon, franchement, c'est la première fois que je m'entends.
Oui.
Bah, ça, sont bien contents d'entendre.
Oui, l'école, ça y est, sur l'école. Oui. Non, il est important parce que grand pin moun ouais yo vinn fou, yo vinn barré parce que yo pas fait l'amour avec Mario ou madame là-bas ou vice versa.
Oui, tout ça ça de santé.
Yes.
Si vous pas de santé,
oui.
Ou pas qu'à faire même bagarre ou pas qu'à même faire.
Oui, exactement. Ce qui est important, vous supposez.
Ou est là ou trop
alcool, on parle d'alcool là, oui, important.
Li descend et
libido.
Yeah, libido.
So boy trop, et quand je dis bon pour corps tout. Et quand je dis alcool là bon pour corps. On dit bien qui bon pour corps ou qui ça? Le gars union dit qui bon pour corps.
Let me tell you,
c'est divin qui bon pour corps.
En tout excès on a mis de la nuit.
Oui, bon, supposé bon balance.
On entend que garçon on ka boire des et vers alcool.
Oui. Et quand il dit les garçons boivent alcool, il faut arrêter plus tard.
Non.
Bah, on est sûr.
Ouais, bien âgé.
Et bien qui pas bon dans des.
Parce que charge ici, il fait tout gros.
Oui. Ah, on parle de vous qui est caché bon. Non, mais yo dit alcool là bon pour cœur. On prend des bons, des bagages.
C'est pas alcool. Divin rouge. One vitamine qui est le resveratrol is an anti-aging antioxidant.
Okay.
That
qui bon pour cœur.
Yeah, gets rid of oxidative stress.
Mon femme il a m'avait dit non, mais son cousine moi mais c'est divin.
Oh.
Oui, ça veut dire quel bon la santé.
Parce que même Jésus vous connaît
histoire déjà. Oui.
Moderation, everything within balance.
Bon, on va faire mon yoré nous là pour nous dire si t'es qu'on boit. Bon, on va mettre dans problème là.
Il y a dans Scana, il va de l'eau il fait tourner de l'eau, non?
Oui, mais il pas petit il boit en pile.
Non, il
était qu'on boit divin.
Bon.
Il était dit nous boire divin à peine, mais il gon raison pour que nous ca bon.
Il y a une bonne musique de chercher.
Oh, bah, c'est d'autres qui disent ça. On parle de notre bagage, c'est d'autres qui disent ça. Mais pas me dire, haïtien mes pains. Je parle des pains.
Non.
Moi, c'est nous aimer bon petit pain.
Pain haïtien?
Yeah. Un pain pas bon?
Non, on met tout.
Et ça qui café me gagne gros vote là?
Oui, on est là pour le secours.
Bon niveau qui est A1C. Si moi pas jamais monter non?
A1C level to check it. Bah dit tout
moi bon même.
Bon, finalement, la chose,
Oui.
qui s'est décidé de
On va pas parler, on va pas manger.
là.
Non, ou ka enjoy tête ou.
Fais, yo te dit pour nous manger.
Non, li bon.
Et nous-mêmes qui veut
Mais ça
changer
qui
tout ça,
passe,
yo.
sou fait tout temps, toute année à manger ba ça, là grand monde ka fait vieux grand monde.
Ok.
Ka mourir plus vite.
Yeah.
Ça m'a dit là, ça sont gens pour
Pour
extérieur
langer,
life,
pour langer.
la vie.
Yeah, pour langer la vie. Ok, yo mwen pi bon ki yo.
So,
Ah, donc se le va dire rien. Je dis à que yo mwen pi bon. Oui, ma frappé là. Oui.
So, you know, plutôt moun manger vive.
Mhm. Yes.
Oui, ti patatou, ti
Ah,
bonbon,
yes,
bonne
yes.
biscuit.
Oui.
Eh,
Ah, il s'est pas fait ba ça encore. Moi, plus vais faire qu'il c'est américain.
Oui, but
McDonald's.
no, soda,
Burger King,
French
soda.
fries, salad. I'm
Oui.
just too young. The pop is not gonna help you in the long run.
Oui, and then c'est
So-
pas bon pour bâtir moun tout parce que m'gon moun connaît là, il plein chaque jour c'est Wendy's, McDonald's bâtir moun pour manger.
No.
Oui,
La
mais c'est
maladie,
pour des
là, yo.
et maladie, ouais.
Ça, ou mette kounya wap bay petit tout McDonald's, après ça ou bay li téléphone, iPad.
Oh
so-
my God, oh
Ça qui
wow.
va, ti moun man li,
Oui.
la difficile pour ti moun man apprendre l'école. Li
Ok,
dangereux.
au danger, au bas
Si
di
moun
bagarre
son
là.
sort de drug liye, ils sont addiction. Depuis ti moun nan jeune trop, li kom si li
Li
pa ka
affecté.
focus, li
Oh.
pa, ene nou konen li piti.
Oui.
Ou anpon li
A
pa
pat la men sop li plus ou abal manger qui pas bon so ou kaze tout les de bon en santé, là mind and then physical.
Exactly.
Wow. Tant pour faire ti moun al courir beka nou ba iPad.
Mes amis, ou.
Yeah, et pour
Non,
faire
li
la
pa
courir
bon.
beka ni de al marcher avec.
Yeah, li
Oui,
pi bon. Li pi
oui.
bon pou, kom si pou fè aktivite sa yo,
Oui.
moute bisiklet,
Mhm.
marcher.
Oui.
Même
On
même,
parle de
yeah.
oui, on parle de ti moun parce que
Yes.
dernière fois me font show me dit quoi ça ti moun e koko ti chien américain yo aussi supposé al marcher yo même je mettre yo al marcher dans parc.
Yes.
Pour ti moun là ou fait courir beka ni chien américain yo bien yo ba yo bon manger yo met tirat sur yo c'est haïtien yo quitte chien marcher faire toute bagaille yo pas take chien me dit quoi ça pour ça nous pas tolérer ti moun yo koko ti chien américain ça va c'est
That's
Ouais.
an interesting
Oui.
comparison for
oui
sure.
yeah parce que yo bien take care
Yeah,
ou font un ti chien américain bagaille yo met en prison.
Yeah.
Ou mwen jan vedo,
Oh.
Haïti ou bache yon kou de pied, yo pa okibo. Yo pa okibo. Ou pa wè. Non men nan se, se pa mdou ti. Men bon, so, esk si isi gen plis pou vwa ki ou wap pale la. Ou wapwen, kiton chien, ou fon chien bagay la, ya meto nan prison, kiton fon moun nan bagay, yo pa meto nan prison. Ouais, ça, ouais, so dans ce sens, ça me compare. But moving along, what advice we're gonna give to the parents, and what way they, to take care of the kids? We talk about fast food,
Yes.
because we know kids love McDonald's, Wendy's, whenever we're driving by. What can we do?
So you can make a schedule. Have a schedule for the kids and plan. So activities. Is there after school programs? Is there sports in school?
Nice.
Sign them up. If there's a
Let
dance
them read a
class,
book a
if
day.
there's a reading a book,
Yeah.
it's actually better to read a book than to read it online. Having
Yeah.
a physical copy, reading a book, establishing a routine for your child to read at least 15 minutes a day
Nice.
of a book,
Nice.
and also summarizing, having a conversation
Yeah.
about the book.
Oh,
Because
nice.
it
And then
helps
have
to-
them write a paper about it.
Yes.
Somebody was telling me that their parents every time they read a book, they make them write a report about it.
This is
Yeah,
good for
you know.
memory as well as improving their vocabulary
Yes.
and their cognitive function.
Excuse me.
Yes.
What else? As far as the for the kids, do you think that you should put them in sport activity like karate,
Oh, yes,
baseball?
something active: football, karate, soccer, dance classes,
Okay,
painting.
nice.
Drawing class. There's a lot of classes and activities that your child can do so that they don't feel bored, because
Okay.
boredom is the enemy to growth. You know? And they're young, they really don't have the self-control that we have as adults in terms of managing our time. And you want to pay them attention, do activities with them,
yes.
not just give them the cell phone or the iPad to
And you
distract
tell
them,
them, yeah,
and you turn your back on them.
yeah,
Try
that's
to do
important.
things together as a family.
Emotional, yeah.
Going to the park. I know it's getting cold. Put a jacket on. You know.
Say a little bit about that, because I think in the Haitian community we find that the parents don't have the time for the kids. They have a lot of kids. They don't have no time for them to be with the kids, or they feel like they don't have to spend time with the kids.
No, it's important for their mental health. A lot of kids rather, they have depression, they have anxiety, and you wouldn't even know what they're going through in school, what type of peer pressure they're going through.
Nou va fè tan pou ti moun
So
yo.
li important pou gen konversasyon avek piti
Voilà,
pou mande
ti moun
ki
yo.
janjou yo pase,
Manje,
Manje.
dîner avè yo.
e apren ki sa yo reme, and then jwen an fason pou mete yo nan klas lan ou aktivite ki ka fè sa, and then sou va gen tan, make sure gen kob lan pou paye pou an klas, on baye kel ko, on mette nan sport, so li ka gen tan pou esprime tet li, parce li important. Pou an ti moun esprime tet li, pou gen an baye pou fè. Tout baye sa augmente nan intelligence li, nan vocabli, and then I feel...
And then tou apren ti moun yo pale kreol.
Yes. Hey, you know what? My parents, I thank them. Because although I was born
Ase mwen
here,
do senari nou. Ou pale, ou mè mwen
although I
sou
was
fè.
born here, ou ka degaj
Ou ka degaj yo, oui.
So,
Parce mwen do senari mè ri nou lè nou pale kreol.
même si I don't accent American, but
Oui.
you know, either way,
Ou
I
pale
feel
kreol.
happy to know that I
So mwen la
speak
pale
that.
mal li ou a kompran.
Oh,
Oui.
Ou ka degaje.
Ou ka degaj. Ou pa mjouwe parce ti ekrit so yo pa jwe.
So,
Oui. Non, di important. Lot bagay, nou pale de ti moun, nou pale de pregnant woman.
Yes.
Fi ki anset, pase mwen, gen pil fi ki anset, yo toujou bwe ti dive, yo toujou bwe fime, but yo pa kon ki problem, ou yo gede le yo fe mouve san, yo pa kon ki problem ti jan aji avek ti moun la, banan ti moun la nan vant yo.
yeah, so lò stres e lò anset. Bon. Lò anset, li son sa de stres sou kwa deja.
Oui.
Kounya la wal mette stres, ou fe mouve san.
Oui.
Tout ba sa yo.
Ou fime.
Ou fime. Ou pa manje bien.
Oui.
Kounya tout yo le sa this, it's called cortisol level. Your cortisol level will be so high, and then tout emosyon sa wap pase bay ti moun nan son. So let ti moun nan fet, li getan ap kriye trop. Ou apan li gen
Ou gata we.
emosyon,
Yeah, parce si ba yon nan sistem ni deja.
choke li.
Yeah, li gen pou retire, gade le ba sorti nan sistem la, li gata afekte.
Very sensitive to stress. You know, and then these things they really, you know, they really affect the child and their brain development.
Yes.
And their physical health, you know. So being mindful of what your intake is
While you're pregnant.
Try to avoid stressy. Konen sa difisil nou peyi kon sa, parce tout moun gen pou degaje.
And then pou mesi a pa stresse, dam yo la yo ansen, e pou lave piye, dam la. Oui, lò fi ansen, men mi kon sa mek chouman nan market, ou bon, le maman ti moun ete ansen, make sure li okay, paske li pasi, you know, suppose stress la affecte ti moun yo. And sa se responsable garçon, a responsibility of the guy. And to the other responsibility, I think not enough people talk about it, is that there's certain thing to the seed of the man that affect the child.
Yes.
Because let's say a man that was smoking weed or taking drugs, and then that seed, that sperm that go into the sperm is affected. It could come from because many times people think that if a kid have is it HCHD, I don't know if I'm saying the term right, or any mental ADHD, any mental illness or anything that is only the woman's fault.
No.
But sometimes it could be, sometimes it's the environment, but
Yes.
sometimes it's the sperm,
Yes.
and then it's the embryo, right?
Yes.
And what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
tell me a little bit about the man responsibility if you know you're trying to get your girl pregnant, your wife pregnant. What is your responsibility during that time that for you to stay fresh, for your kids doesn't suffer? Because they always blame God. And I'm tired of them blaming God. God give us the power, and then we cause certain things to our kids. It wasn't God.
No.
You get what I'm saying? It's the thing. He told us, he give us dominion over everything. So before you go have your kids, you smoking weed, you doing all this thing, you affecting your sperm.
Yeah.
Or while the kid is in the stomach, you affecting the creation of the kid, right? While they're growing, while they're being, because you smoking, you drinking as for the female, talk about it.
Yeah, as a male, you want to grow your family, you want to be careful of how you are treating yourself because your seed is coming from your body, obviously.
Yes.
So, like Junior said, if you're smoking, if you're vaping, if you're doing hookah, stop it right away. What happens is it affects your sperm count as well as the quality of your sperm.
Yes.
There's a lot of young men these days, they have low sperm count. They have poor sperm quality. And what happens is many women, they're not producing at their fullest potential or they're not producing at all. So eating healthy goes a long way, not just for you, but also for your future.
Yes.
So limiting your alcohol intake, your sugar intake, your, avoiding smoking, weed, these things, they affect. People don't understand, but they do affect it. There's many studies that show that.
Crack cocaine. What's the other thing the people take now?
You know what? Even things that, like even energy drinks are no good.
Okay, energy. Yes.
Caffeine. Moderation.
How about that hookah?
No. Hookah and vaping, they affect your lungs. Now
okay.
they're linked to lung cancer.
Wow.
Hookah is worse than cigarette.
Yes.
For real? It's worse than cigarette?
Worse than tobacco.
Wow.
Worse than cigarette smoking.
Yeah.
And it affects your mental. You feeling anxious. You feeling, you feeling, what is the word? I can't think of the word right now, but it affects your mental health, and you're not there. You're not present for your wife or your girlfriend or whoever who's trying to produce a child for you.
Yes.
So create an environment that is conducive for childbirth, and that's also treating your partner with respect and love and providing the support, avoiding, the excessive stress. And if you can't do that, it's always good to just be, taking steps to be abstinent.
Yes.
And making better choices in your partner and producing and, in childbirth and all of that. So you want to be discerning.
Yes.
Discerning.
And then too, also another topic while we're in the pregnancy thing, I think abortion, you gotta be careful. I think because they do live after race, like the race that is gonna affect, because many times we make decision because we're not ready yet, and then to have kids, and we end up doing abortion, and then later down the line it affect you to have kids. So we gotta complication. We gotta be mindful of that. So it's just a lot of things that many times I hear it all. It's God, is that, but let's be mindful, because God already gave you dominion over a lot of things. If we do the thing that we're supposed to do, like you mentioned, eating right, making sure that we avoid drug, we avoid certain decisions that's gonna have long-term effect on our health. we could do many things. Like he give us that power that we could do so many things that that when the doctor tell us no, that we still make it happen. Because I hear a lot of testimony, people got healed from certain disease that the doctor said they was gonna die, or the doctor said you could not have a kid, then you were blessed. I remember one lady, I prayed with her because she had lost kids, and she was keep losing kids, and then she ended up having twins. I'm not saying that anything that I did, because I know it's all God, that did everything. But the fact that she believed that she could have kids, she could do it. She ended up having twins again, and then I'm like, I called trust me, I didn't even know. Asked me to pray with her. I didn't even know. I said, God gonna bless you with a set of twins, and then she ended up having twins, and then it was like crazy, and then but she had lost kids before, a few, like why, but it's just that you believe it, you believe in the higher power, because not everybody believe in God, but your whatever your faith is, you believe in the higher power. There's nothing that you can accomplish,
Absolutely, I believe
Yes.
that as well, for sure.
Yeah. So, what time we have, Dawson? We want to take a break, and then we're gonna jump back, or you want to continue? What time?
Johnny na Kaila.
Johnny is here. What time is
Johnny
it?
na Kaila.
What about Johnny?
8 seulement.
Oh, 8. Okay.
Mbako Johnny va frapper à soi. On frappe Johnny. Hein?
La dehors. Okay.
Baba. Mon bel si visite dans Kaila là, là.
Il va y aller.
Non, la mari va mourir.
Oui. Créole, c'est encore venu.
Oh, mes amis, je dis à ma prenons film.
Avec créole.
Thank you.
Mbaka te les moun yop di au mari. Le mari mou.
Kon Messia, pas fait, et même qui
C'est un bel choix, moi.
Oui.
Tu as toujours dit négatif.
Oui, il faut, yes, ok,
Il
d'accord.
est une belle femme, il est une
Oui,
belle femme.
oui,
Il
oui.
est élégante.
yes.
Thank you
Ok,
so much.
tout
Qui est intelligent,
une belle femme.
même pas regarder beauté, c'est intelligence, n'a regardé. Parce que il y a tellement d'intelligence, ouais, il bat nos intelligence, ça c'est.
Il y a intérieur, il y a extérieur.
Ok. Let's move on. Okay. What are the current illness? Qui maladie qui gagne kounya ou pensez that people need to know about? Or I'm saying we went to COVID before, and then they say it's still not over. Really, they have different version of COVID.
Right.
What is it that you think,
There's a lot of things. When we started this conversation, I mentioned about vitamin D.
Yes.
And if you take anything away from, our conversation today, or especially what I've been sharing, please go to your doctor and ask them when you do your next blood work to test your vitamin D levels.
Mm-hmm.
Because vitamin D is extremely important. When it's low, that means that your immune system is low, and you're susceptible, or you are very prone to getting sick easily.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of cancers that are linked to low vitamin D level.
Mm-hmm. How about vitamin C too?
Vitamin C
because
as
that
well.
protect you from cold.
Yes.
Anything like that.
Yes, vitamin C. You can take vitamin C in supplement, no worries. But vitamin D, you want to know your level, because it can become toxic if you take it at home without knowing your levels, because you can overtake it, because it's a fat soluble vitamin.
Okay, wow.
Yes, vitamin.
So you can't take too much. You have to take the right
amount.
Right amount.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you can supplement, and there's low and safe ranges that you can take.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on your condition, I cannot really speak about that because I am not a doctor, but definitely check that out.
About juicing, we talking about vitamins.
Yes,
Do you think so that people don't want to take vitamins?
So juicing is good. Juicing is good. Eating the fruits itself is good, and eating the vegetables.
Yes.
I wouldn't juice too much.
Yeah.
Be balanced with everything. But juicing is excellent to get your greens in. and also your iron.
Oh yes, yes.
Because
a
the
lot
Bible
of,
talks about that. The life is in the blood. You'll be surprised how quickly that patients, the doctors are prescribing patients blood transfusions.
And then why they
And
always
it's not
giving
necessary.
the pregnant woman iron? Yeah, why
Iron.
is that?
So,
You know.
Iron is important for the fetus development,
Okay.
and it also helps to build the blood. These are blood builders,
Okay.
and you need your blood. Without blood, we cannot sustain our life.
Okay.
So, you know, blood is extremely, extremely important. So, ou ka fonji avec betterave, navet,
Oh yes. Nice.
sauce pois noir.
Kache tap ke sa isanite
Maïs, you know, you put corn, ou
Uh-huh.
fon blend, ou ka mette tout pois, tout koule yo, ou bouille yo fon sort de sauce pois, ou brel li, la augmente son.
Augmenté, oui.
Bouillon
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 tout.
tout.
Oui. Ou parle de spinach, but sans couper parole, ok. Yo di kon sa, lè, ou pren vegetable, ou pas fozi. Baby sorti nan gwan, ou pas fozi, valo, we di perdi tout vitamine.
Yeah.
Parce que an pil haïsè yo achè vegetable ki sou sten yo, ou repren, yo pa achè sa ki fozin yo. Ou pa wan pil, en yo pense ki li gen mèm nutrien. Yo di perdi tout valen. E koko se fatra ou achè, baby pa fozin. Baby yo pa pren lante a, sou pa pren lante a tout droit pou manger, ou mette ou friz li, e koko son fatra ou manger.
Oui, mka kompon sa ou konen, but nou viv nan Amerika, nou viv nan New York, nou pa gen akses avek ba sa yo, jan nou
pou sa nou pa
tablen.
ase sa ki fozin la, parce di fozin la bon pou, parce fozin la, baby yo foz li, di tout ken be vitamine ni.
So freezing is a good preservative as well. I really don't know too much about that, but February, you know, it's better to do something than to overcomplicate things.
Okay.
So February simp. Focus on getting the vitamins and minerals you need.
Amen.
Et san li important pou moun toujou gade nivou san yon tou, parce la vi a se nan san.
Okay.
Biblan di sa.
Amen.
So, kou em tabdou, betrave,
espinat,
navet, bay sa yo augmente son. Parce le wan nan l'hopital, dokte a yo, se kop yo we.
Oui.
Yo only just vle ba ou san, on sache so, oh oui, ma bon bag of blood. Ki pa fe sens. Ou même ki konen, li fasil bon moun augmente san li sa se jan manje a. So, diet American li pa bon pou nou. Se jan nou te manje Haiti a, nou konen bon manje. They call that real food.
Yes.
Moun isi se sandwich, french fry, dizan di yo manje yon salade. Si yo manje yon salade, yo mette un peu dressing sou li.
Yeah.
Nou konen manje kom Haitien, kom Caribbean, we know different items of food. So making sure to incorporate vegetables with your meals, protein, poisson.
But I'm saying, if you just eat fast food, what does that do to them? If they're just eating fast food,
when
because
you're eating fast
even
food,
if you're eating healthy fast food, does it do something to you where because that food is considered to be cooked as far as it's mass produced?
Yes, it's a lot of.
So mass produced is never good.
You see, Chick-fil-A, they were under fire after.
Yeah, and then to me after that was
chicken sandwich.
And then to me after they were the best food.
Yes,
like the more I left McDonald's to go to Chick-fil-A because I don't eat McDonald's for a long time. For at least 10, 20 years, I wasn't eating McDonald's.
And you would think there was closed on Sundays. It was probably like Christian or something like that. They found over 50 different types of chemicals in these chicken sandwiches.
No wonder they taste so good.
Right?
Yeah, the french fries was good. The chicken was good. And then they had grilled chicken. And I love grilled chicken. Oh,
the
my.
sodium content
Was high, right?
The amount of chemicals that they use
so mass produced is never good.
It's terrible. And what happens when you take too much salt? You increase your blood pressure.
Yeah.
Your blood pressure in your heart as well as your kidney has its own type of blood pressure. Even the liver. So, they can make you prone to stroke.
So let me ask you something. So you think that we teach our kids a lot of things. You think that we should be teaching our kids how to prepare healthy food?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, one,
Teach your
because
kids how to cook.
There's a lot of females don't know how to cook.
Garçon. Yes,
And then
yes.
a lot of guys don't know how to. Me, I teach my son,
That's
and he went
beautiful.
to a school to take more class. Like from the time they were younger, I teach them how to cook.
That's
you know.
excellent. I that's really important.
So yeah, tell me
That's life
because
skills. You want to teach your children to know how to cook, because God forbid you're sick. Who's going to support you? Your kids. They
Yes.
can save your life even if they're young. They say, "Oh, I'm gonna make mommy, daddy
donc
some
nous pouvons
eggs."
manger,
God
ou
forbid.
c'est fast food, ou sous pas grand petit ménage, on va manger.
Un chef qui l'a.
Ah, ok. Qui sont rôle vert? Qui mange rôle vert?
Ça est job pas lui-même.
Qui sont rôle vert?
Vous connaissez les légumes?
Ah, really?
Wow.
Poisson, légumes, tout ça met des
Oh
légumes.
my gosh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Vous pouvez faire manger tout, même
Of
tout
course.
ça.
Of course, I have to
Parents,
teach my
ça,
husband.
Ok.
You know,
Ok, pour faire
satiated,
le CA.
yes.
Oui. Mais ça, c'est manger, non? Il y a beaucoup de bacs, oui. Mais vous, par contre, faire manger, il faut tout de bacs. Mais ça, non, c'est. Oh, même maman qui te montre.
Et maman qui m'a appris
Yeah.
à manger.
Wow.
Oui.
Well, my mom te montre him too, but même my when he give me tips.
Oh, il montre,
So-
mais ça va faire
So,
manger.
il important, on va
Moi,
besoin, sous
je
besoin.
monte madame Modou.
Eh ouais. Ah, c'est
Ah, c'est madame Modou.
Oui.
Les montées fait ça.
Oui.
Learning how to cook, teaching your kids how to cook is a life skill. Ou
Yes.
sauver yo pour demain parce que yo pas besoin, first of all, manger de yo chaque jour is not
Expensive
good. It's
and not healthy.
expensive and li pas bon pour santé.
Yeah.
Là, ou faut manger la carne ou sauver la vie, ou sauver la vie famille. So, that's the basic.
Faut que tu passes là.
Yeah.
Oui, il me continue à manger ça. Qui l'autre bagage, Chana, va manger.
Je vais aller là.
Il toujours fait ça après une temps. Il me qui l'autre bagage où nous parce que nous avons l'autre 20 minutes donc parce que nous pas pour trop longtemps. Yes, yeah.
No problem.
Oui.
Nous travaillons là. Il va bien la gueule là.
Oui. Oh, il vient pour la faire manger pour baisser.
Non,
Et dit, non, mais c'est à qui te manger pour lui.
non,
Oui, ah.
Si la bouille est l'entrée là.
Oui, mais c'est à qui te pour lui. Ah. Moi, la situation pour make sure que tu as préparé la bouillie. Yes. So, oui, qui ça? Nous parler de prevention. Oh, advocate. Nous
Yes,
pas parler
yes.
de ou supposé.
Advocate.
Yeah, because nowadays there was recent story that we see when a black female go to the doctor, they don't hear what she's
We're
saying.
talking about Lori Harvey.
Yes, they
Yes.
were saying that because they feel like the black female is not telling the truth, or they don't pay attention. If she say, "Hey, my stomach is hurting, I'm having this pain, I'm having that," they don't want to pay attention. So you need to have somebody to advocate for you when you go to the hospital, and always have a family member or friend come with you.
Yes.
To make sure. So, en dit en créole, là, ou pas l'hôpital parce que nous noirs. Nous déjà comme ça que pile docteur pas attendre des filles noires. Les dans l'hôpital nous dit nous malade, nous gain tel bagage, nous gain tel fait mal, you just roll la caou and then nous mourir tant puis son monde blanc que yo pas prendre soin nous même gens yo prend soin monde blanc, yo pas prendre soin monde noir. C'est tout pour filles.
Yeah. For
Il
sure.
a news, yeah.
Mais ça, c'est pas seulement là aujourd'hui. Même dans la communauté noire. Noir, c'est eux qui ont plus. Filles noires, c'est eux qui ont plus d'éducation. C'est eux même qui ont master dans le travail. Mais blancs, eux même, ils n'ont pas tellement d'éducation noire. Mais leur arrivée et aux jeunes familles blancs, avec famille noire qui ont de l'éducation, qui ont éduqué, famille blanc, elle est comme de même.
Oui,
elle est comme dans même.
Oui.
Ça c'est un système qui est un bâti système dans même au ensemble de.
Oui, baby, avant, yeah.
Disparity,
System,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it come to maybe money, but sometimes I think it's not even about money. Sometimes it's just racism. Racism.
English being your second language
yes.
and not your second
Oh
language
yes,
at all.
also about that. If you're from the Caribbean, you don't speak the language. They don't want to listen to, or they pretend they don't understand where they have a service in the hospital where they could call on a translator for you for them to talk
Yes.
to, and sometimes they don't do that. So can you go a little bit about what we need to do in order for a loved one to stay safe when in the hospital, to make sure they get the care that they deserve?
If all possible, having someone with you to go to the hospital is best. Especially li pi bon lè ou gen yon moun ave ou, si se pitit ou, an fami, an neighbor, kelkon pou al nan l'hopital ave ou, espesyalman lè ou pa ka pale anglè to bien, paske an pil bagay ka fet, en nou pa kompon sa ka fet. Genen fwa, doktor yo kon vreman agresif avèk plan yo pou ou, their treatment plan could be extremely aggressive and you're unaware. And they like to change their plans last minute and, they don't really explain because it's a very busy environment. Genen fwa yo pa gen tan pou esplike tout ba jan pou, jan yo ta vle. So li important sou ka avoke pou tèt ou gen yon moun pou avoke pou. So ou ka mande, sou ka jwen, s'il vous plaît, sou ka jwen un interprète, Haitien, parce ou parle Haitian Creole. If you can find a Haitian Creole interpreter.
Yeah.
Also, you can ask gen un department ki e le patient advocate. Patient advocate, gon moun la, se sa seman yo fet. So, sou pa kontan avek soin wap esevwa, ou ka mande pou patient advocate lan ka vin jwen nou nan chamou pou yo ede ou. Also, nou nan travay, nou gen yon sort de machine, se on translator machine. Or, gen yon fwa ou ka mande pou translator telephone. Ou moun ka pale ave ou nan lang Creole Haitien, so ou ka pi kompwen. And then, avon si yon ken bagay, se pou kompwen sa dosye a di. So, pito di no instead of we. You know what? And then, empower yourself. Get mo si boze kone. Di, I don't understand. Mpa kompwen di, I do not understand. Or please, I need Haitian Creole. Si pose kone kelke mo pou sove tetou. And then, pa kou si yon ken papye san ou pa kompwen. Also,
really amwe.
Oui. Amwe, de pou mele ya pou kamen.
Gede le pito la yo ba jem vin koto.
Non, sa fet.
Really amwe.
Sa fet tout an. Those simple techniques can help you, and then ekri avon pon oui. Mais ça vraiment important. Avant pour médicament dans bouche.
Oui.
Gade konen ki non li, mande nurse lan ki non médicament et pour ki sa.
Mais un l'autre bagage tout, bien quand on dit ça que les moun la pote médicament ba ou fait regarder li sa mande sur c'est non qui la donne parce que tout gade de checker oui, mais gade de pas checker, mande sous médicament ça c'est pour moi lié.
Gade fois Mabdou, c'est non vie imparfait n'a vivre là. Okay? This is an imperfect world we're living in. Gene fois on nurse, on docteur ka di un dossier qui pas même pour ça pour notre patient. Yo ka même porter insulin ba ou pas même gen sick. Like comme ça yo just only pique ou get insulin non corps. So avant tapon un médicament supposé qu'on non et pour qui ça li bon. And then like I said, avant ça, sou pas comprendre dit non.
Fait dire vérifier dossier, vérifier non, tout bagage, c'est très important.
Et écrit tout ça yo dit ou écrit non médicaments, sous gen médicaments ou prend la caillou, avant aller dans l'hôpital pour ton liste avec.
Oh yes, yeah, fè
Right.
foto nan telefon.
Yes.
Mwen mte ka di, mèm lò pa gen antonsyon pa ka dokter, fè foto,
Yes.
foto medikaman yo, pou kite yo nan telefon nou, paske depot lè ou pa kon ki lò pa ka dokter, kon yon tou gen nan telefon nou.
Exactly.
Ou apren?
An
Ase l'important.
emergency contact.
Yes.
Sou ka même mettre écrit son morceau papier ou mettre dans wallet ou parce que sou indisposé au moins yo ka connaît un moun yo ka relé pour contacter.
Yeah.
Like even a healthcare proxy. You know, sometimes people, for example, people who don't take blood, they have a healthcare proxy. You understand what I mean? You know, issuing that and preventing them. So tout ba sa ka.
And yon nan ba mba konen sou Haïtien tout bon, yon nan ba parents nou toujou di, toujours aller avec calcium blanc, avec service blanc à l'hôpital.
Yes.
Right? Go with some clean underwear, some white brief. Parce que ou pas ka docteur moun yo anti ko pa ve paraît sale. Parce que jijo tout, oui, yon nan bagay sa, oui. Yo kon c'est sou ou ensemble homeless. Yo jijo différent. Oui, yo take care of you differently. Make sure toujours senti bon, ou point, habillé bien parce que yo pas très trop baisse des gens pareils, apparence.
No, ça existe. Unfortunately, these things exist.
So they do, you know, we're gonna say in English that they do sometimes look at our parents. So if you come dirty at the hospital, they're gonna treat you differently. You know, or if you look bummy, you know, they're gonna treat you differently. You look, you know, get it. So really, it's sad the world that we live in. They judge us by our parents. So make sure, you know, that we stay clean because I know that, you know, one of the things that my parents used to say is just make sure that you wear clean underwear and clean t-shirt when you go to the hospital, you know. So we're gonna end soon. So before we end, we're gonna do we normally do like your final thought. So we're gonna start with you. Dawson, ou pa di rien aujourd'hui, est-ce qu'on dernier ba ou veut quitter avec audience là and on connaît que on veut quitter avec moun yo. Ça qui dernier parole ou t'as aimé quitter?
Il est pas
ok. Oui, so
là son show qu'a fait.
Oui, nous pas le faire mais là so
comment nous va le faire mais pas gon lait pour jouer fini.
Après ça m'a quitté au même Johnny pour nous parce que dame là pas arrêter tout le temps ça.
Il bébé.
Oui. Il bébé. Mais c'est bébé. Avant vous n'avez pas essayé avant oui.
Avant de venir on va mettre couchette sur lui. Il est en pipi.
Et vous l'avez fait de monsieur. Et vous vous
non, il est bonnet toujours, c'est non chaud lui.
Oui. Mais nous pas prétendre pile parce que they are got the bagage. But so Kounia qui final thought qui soit aimé quitter avec audience là.
So
what is your final thought?
You know, I haven't shared this with you,
Yes.
but you know, because I understand the importance of self-care, health and wellness, you know, I started on the side my IV hydration business, where we deliver vitamins and minerals into your bloodstream to help boost your immunity, keep you healthy and hydrated. All of these help you perform better, helps you with mental clarity, and boosts up your immune system. So, you know, if you guys have any questions on that, for the rest of the month of October, I have about 3 spots left. And you can email me at sugibbsrn@gmail.com. That's SUGIBBSRN@gmail.com.
Wait a minute. You got to tell us more. What is that about? Because, you know, we got to...
Yes.
Est-ce que nous, si de qui ça, parce que...
You know, I feel like you guys rushing me off.
Non, ok. Oh, il faut arrêter, même parce que pour nous, on aller sur on parle de tout ça. Non, il veut parler sur ça, parce que ça, c'est business, ou vous faites pour nous, let's promote you. We want to big you up.
Thank you.
Qui ça vous fait So ça fait parce que peut-être plus moun a parlé
So,
de ça.
You know,
What is it all
we
about?
were talking about vitamins and
Yeah.
minerals and stuff
Mhm.
like that. What is the benefit of IV hydration?
Okay.
As compared to taking IV hydration by mouth, like,
Mhm.
swallowing pills, popping pills.
Okay.
IV hydration provides you with 100% of the bioavailability. So that means you're getting the full benefit of the vitamins.
Ou ba moun
and
yon
minerals.
piqué.
Yes, so
Yeah,
it's done via IV.
Uh-huh.
I put a cannula, some plastic
Ou ka ba
cannula.
danse yon gonya, se son la dovi. Non, son bagay pou fò santé. Eske liye de mesyon ki la carbon tou?
Of course.
Liye de mesyon la carbon tou? Ok,
You see,
good.
zinc-
Dane?
The zinc mineral, the avec by Sayo.
Oui.
Yes, le
Ok.
zinc by.
Combien de bagay sa yon? Combien de pou nou pou tou? Oh! Ba
You
go
know,
bagay sa?
listen, investing in yourself
Yes.
comes with a
Di
cost.
mesyon, nou pa beje pou Viagra. Deja, ba se yo
So,
gen moun ka bwe gran,
Viagra,
ka bon pou kè yo. Non, e pou mèdè pou se bizis la. Ka pou, basi gwa pizè. Non, so gwo medikaman, vide la, di se, ba la pou ere sil bon fos.
E son top chèche.
You know, and for
Oui.
those who's concerned, it's like getting, lola no l'hôpital lo
Oui.
serum. So pretty much,
That's
ça
what it
c'est
is.
business mwen.
Ok.
Getting serum ki gen plus vitamin la dan li.
Mhm.
And, what we do, there's a customized blend for, that I provide depending on your need. And we
Okay.
can talk about that once you want to book an appointment.
Koube kob, ou pa kon koube kob de, ou ka di nan le pri.
So the price range is between 175 and up.
Ok. Son ba ou fe chak mwa ou chak semen?
C'est long.
C'est long,
but
combien de
I
temps?
would recommend at least once a month if you
Okay.
can.
Ok, men pou
To
dos
start.
semen, bi dos sin ka oblize fel 4 fwa nan semen.
Bon.
4 fwa pa se. Non, nou pa se ou gan pil servis ou ba. Vi se gan pil servis ni.
You love yourself, right?
Vi se ou beze. Non, bet, di baske gan pil moun, pi ka yo pase, ou konen le di kon sa moun nan se wom, sa yo zil pa vjonan, e pa se wom sa wapade.
Non,
Sa se se wom pou ba yo strength. E booste. Non, gen ou konen a yise le yo di yo se wom, sa ve di yo pa jonan yen. E pa se wom sa la pade de se wom pou bon fos. Oui.
Yes, c'est one salary I paid over.
Se $70.
Se sa $15.
Yes, $175. So,
Ok.
minimum
175. Ok,
starting,
pou komanse. Combien de temps pran? Ya
Yeah, so
meko.
it takes about, I would say, between an hour or two to receive the full bag.
Ok.
And,
So vin la kay moun nan ou ki
yes.
sa?
So,
Ok.
mka vin la kay moun nan,
Okay.
or we can meet, in the office or, public
Okay.
setting.
Ok.
And
Maybe
whatever
mka
makes
lo
you-
ofis mwen pou komanse fe sa, koube
Oh,
koba ba we.
okay.
A
We can
business.
talk about that.
Nou
Yeah,
kon business la, nou ba
absolutely.
we, mgon ti ofis, ma prepare meton chèz, nou met televizyon, bade moun la apre serum,
Yes.
nou fe kom la ansam.
So, yes, and at the end of the day, changer, ou supposé protéger corps bon Dieu ba ou.
Yes.
So, invest, même genre, c'est pas seulement payer bill.
Yes. Invest in yourself,
Invest
in your
in
health.
yourself. Parce que là, fait ça, not only, c'est pas seulement ou même qui bénéficie, tout le monde, dans famille, tout les amis, tout le monde
Wap
bénéficie ça.
fis
And
nan
then, wap vivre plus bien.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have more, c'est pas seulement faire cob. Si ou pas de santé,
Yeah.
ou pas
Ou
ka
manje
enjoy.
bien manje, gran pil mwen meti, yo eme, ki sa, e pa ta sou nan lot la, koshon griyo, ka fe malade. Nou pa pa de sa de
Charge
manje
graisse.
ki pa bon
No,
graisse.
graisse pas
dépenser
bon,
pour
parce
you-
que it can clog your arteries. And it
Yeah.
can buy a stroke. Ou pon heart attack, stroke, ba sa yo tou yo.
Pon kom sa, pran ti serum moun
Yes.
bito. Pran ki jon di IV,
IV hydration.
yes, pran sa mdade le dan pi moun. Eske gen sa efek avek IV hydration nan?
Bon, no, generally it's safe.
Okay.
This is more supplemental. So
Di gen vitamin D la
yes.
dan tou?
That's a propriety blend.
Ok.
Depending, yes, we have a one for that's focused totally for immunity,
Okay.
and it helps to supplement what you need. And
Okay.
healthy people say, oh, c'est pas malade pour que ça besoin ni. Tout le monde besoin anti-hydration.
Hydration, yes.
You know,
Mhm.
and it only benefits you instead of taking away.
Okay.
You know, and it's pretty painless to some.
Et sur un médicament, soit prendre médicament. Ou m'en
That's why we
question
have
ça?
a form,
Au
intake
fil.
form,
Okay.
avant nous commencer le traitement, avant nous même continuer avec le traitement, parce que mes économies
Faire consultation avec moi. Yeah.
pour si ça approprié pour parce que
Mhm.
you know, depending on the issues, you know, you might need some you know, medical consultation, and we do
Yeah.
have a medical provider.
Provider.
I work with
Yeah.
a medical provider.
So back at just ou pas just ba moun la kon sa tout on va make sure the person is qualified to do it.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you know, safety is first.
Safety, yes,
So
yes.
even if I don't feel that you are right candidate, I will let you know in
Yes.
advance.
Mhm.
Because this is, at the end of the day, it's not about money, it's about you
Yes, it's
and
about
making
health.
yourself, you know, feel
Healthy,
better.
yeah.
So that's my priority.
Mhm.
And this is a way I feel like I can give back to the community,
Yes.
because I noticed that we work so hard and we forget about self-care and
Yeah.
pampering ourselves. So
Mhm. Or even going on vacation.
vacation,
All this thing
absolutely.
we didn't talk on that you know, really, but it's almost like a vacation that you know you get that hydration. It's like a rest because
Yes.
because the other day I preached about balance and one of the things I got it from, I think I was talking to you about it, that I read from this book by Pastor Toro, and then he talked about that making time for yourself, making time not only for yourself, you know, but finding a resting place. Right? He said balance is not a thing, is a place, is a resting place, and then that kind of like made me coincide with the Bible scripture that talk about you know, he lead me in green pasture, you know, he prepared table in front of my enemies. So all these things like you know, or he brought me by still water. So it's like finding peace, finding a place where away from the noise, you know, you talk about that, but the Bible verse came to my head when he said that, you know, you want you know, you want to be physically healthy, you want to be mentally healthy, you know, and then and I talk about the wellness. You need to, you know, people think that being rich is what's gonna make you feel good, or no, but wellness is about making sure you're okay, you know, completely, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know what
Yeah.
you think about that.
Absolutely, you know, and the body, as they say, that it composed of 70% of water.
Mhm.
So hydration is important. Your blood, you know, when you're dehydrated, your body doesn't function the way it needs to. So staying hydrated not only helps you with your mood, but your cognitive function. It makes you think better. You have more mental clarity. You can make better decisions.
Yes.
You can be more creative. And as June, as you said, you know, we were blessed with a brain. So we have to nurture it and we have to feed it. And
Yes.
being hydrated helps to contribute to
To
that,
stay focused.
to stay focused.
Yes.
And as you said again,
Mhm.
it's not about money. Money doesn't provide happiness.
Yes.
Because, like I heard on a YouTube video,
Mhm.
this is from a billionaire. He
Mhm.
said that money only amplifies who you are already.
Oh, I love that. I heard that too before. Yeah, so that means if you were living a bad life, you're gonna live it even bigger, like more
Exactly.
fully. But if you were living a good life, it's gonna make you live a bigger, you know, and a better life, you know. So, like you say, if you were amplify the thing that you were, who you are. So
Exactly.
So yeah. So we gotta stop. I would say thinking that we think could be better if we have more money, or if we work more, we could have a better life. In reality, you know, you're doing all this overtime, extra time, it go to tax. You know, I'm a professional. I'm a tax. I'm an accountant, and I see it. Sometimes the extra, you know, you could work like extra 15 hour a week, right, or extra 10 hour a week, even if it's double time, triple. You know, like they pay you more money, but at the end of the day, when you get the check, you probably see $200 more, $100 more,
It's
and then
not worth it.
it's not worth it. And then you made like you probably made 30% more or than the check, but you only get to see 2 or 3% because the rest go to tax. The more money you make, you go into a higher tax bracket.
Yeah, and
What's the point?
What's the point? And I know a lot of us, we are depleted because unfortunately with the high cost of living, we feel that we don't have any other option but to do overtime.
Mm-hmm.
So
Instead of reducing the bill.
Right. What happens is you become depleted.
Yes.
You don't have time to make food.
Mm-hmm.
You buy junk food. Well, no Wendy's on pon 4
Yeah.
When it's convenient. Watch one French fry di ou gane m'a just pon ça. Ou pa gen tan pou fè bon manger. Ou kompren, ou bon manger ou al nan travay lan al réchauffer nan microwave. Ou kompren, tout ba ça de convenient. Ou al sou téléphone ou order nan DoorDash. Tout ba c'est kop.
Yes.
So when you don't have time to eat properly, you know, it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes.
you know, being, you know, instead of, for example, même jour d'arriver ou al fè zon ou fè chevaux ou gen ba chaque jour prend un café, comme ça on va investir, ou dit quand on va prendre un traitement pour moi instead, we can aid them, you know, going along. It's a good start.
Yes.
The new year is coming up. You can reset. If you know you've been drinking a lot, there's a lot of people who drink a lot.
Does it clean?
Yes.
Is that also a cleansing too, right?
It's cleansing.
It clean you to make you rejuvenate you. That's a good thing.
It's gonna cleanse your body. After the treatment, you're gonna go to the bathroom. You're gonna urinate.
Wow.
It's gonna even help improve your bowel movement.
So it's almost like fasting, also, like
Yes.
a cleansing of the intestine, but this one is a cleansing of the blood.
Exactly.
Everything.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay, I love that.
It also adds to you. It doesn't take away, but also adds. So it's an excellent all-around treatment, and if you can, at least try one. And anybody who tries their first treatment will get 20% off. So, yeah.
I saw something. I wanted to jump on something, but I just want to follow up to what you're saying. I saw something on TV where they were cleaning the guy blood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's similar. So they were putting the blood to a machine.
Yeah.
To, you know, I'm like, wow, like what does that do for you?
Maybe like a centrifuge and it
Yeah.
separates.
Yeah.
Was it for a cosmetic procedure or what? What was
I
it?
think it was because I don't think he was sick, but I think they were saying that it does something to kind of remove all the toxins in the blood.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I saw, and I can't remember this. What was it? The study. You know, I was just what you call it, just swiping through, and then I'm like, wow, that's so amazing. I mean, I'd be scared because I'm like cleaning my blood. I don't know. It's just like
you know, dialysis patients
do it, but this guy wasn't.
Do it,
but it wasn't for that. This guy wasn't sick, anything like that.
Right. You know, they're forced to do it.
Yes.
And they cannot live without doing it.
Uh-huh.
So when you have the option to be proactive about your health, to making sure that you're hydrated, that you're making sure you're eating clean, you're keeping your blood levels to the optimal level. This is a choice. It's not a have to. When you start having to do things, life becomes even more burdensome.
That's even the problem. That's when the problem is. It's like you no longer have a choice. One other thing you say that we're so busy to eat fast food, but I think the other thing too, we don't make time to sit down and eat and enjoy the eating.
Especially with family.
Yes. We don't, like, sometimes what I do, especially when I'm at work, I take 1 hour and I go out and I go to a restaurant and sit down away from the noise, away from the office, sit down, have a glass of wine and eat. Like, sit down and really, just really trying to...
Being present?
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Because if I'm in the office, I'm not. I'm eating, but I'm getting a phone call. I'm this, so I really never make the time really to eat. I'm always eating fast because I feel like we don't make time to sit down and eat and really take the food little by little, because when we eat so fast, there's no time for the food to digest.
Yeah, to take your time to chew.
Yes.
To chew, to break down your food.
You get fuller.
Yeah, you're more, satiated or satisfied.
Yes.
And you benefit even more with the food, and you eat less.
Yes.
You eat less.
Yes, and then you really, I guess, really take your time, and then you're not bothered by any other thing.
Yeah, you're stressed out, you in a rush. You get to calm your nervous system.
Yeah.
A lot of our nervous system, especially women, is out of whack because we're super stressed out. Getting from tune,
We didn't even talk the thing when the female get to a certain, what is it called again?
Menopause.
Yeah, we didn't talk about menopause. That's a big thing.
Menopause is huge, and even if you go into the doctor, ladies, have them check your hormone levels.
Yeah. Do the thing help? The thing you do it help with hormones?
Yes, absolutely.
It helps in menopause.
I talked about zinc. Zinc is excellent for your hormones.
Ouais, so wap am 10% encore la oui. Nou fè reklam la, ou pa di sa do sen pou business li ya, pou nou ka fè reklam. Pase di gen, oui, wè nan de, evite mte kou ya show, ok, mersi, mwen se sa. Mwen se sa. So, nou ka fè reklam pou nou, paske ba telefon nou, ba ou email, ba email ou, pou yo ka ba li yon ko pou moun ka fè ba, paske ba ede yo. Ou ta suppose fò numéro diferent.
You know what, I'm gonna work on that and I'll provide you with that, yes.
And then ba, li bon tou ba numéro mesya, parce gen moun ka rektan pi yo pren numéro pou yo relo, parce yo son bel dam, ba numéro mesya.
Ya mette mwen pou.
Ouais, ça va protéger, ouais, tu dis ça, attendez. Oui, so, no, really, by email, parce que it's a good thing. I think that a lot of females go to menopause and they don't know what to do because it's nobody really talk about it.
No, and it's just know that paske maman te pase un mauvais jan nan menopause, that doesn't mean you have to go through that route.